I was teaching English and we were having about the civil rights movement in the US, and one of the students, when I came to her table, was telling me, oh, but Mette, this is such an important topic because it's not their fault that they are black, right? So that phrasing of like, it's not their fault was making me realize, okay, but there is something about how do we teach equity in Denmark that makes students understand that it's a fault to be black. So my name is Mette, and I was a fellow with Teach First Denmark and stayed in the school for 7 years in total. Today I work as an independent consultant, so my focus is on anti-racism, anti-discrimination, and how we build safe and equitable spaces for all students and young people. The awareness I got about how racial inequity is very present in schools in Denmark has influenced the work I do on, like, for example, curriculum building. I work with publishers to do teaching materials. I also work on a policy level to, for example, right now we are trying to implement a law that would require all schools to have anti-racism policies in the school, just like they have anti-bullying policies, but with a specific focus on discrimination and racism in particular. The training I do within anti-racism, anti-discrimination has also expanded. So now it's not only that I work with schools, but I also work with libraries, I work with companies, I work with other institutions that try to create spaces of belonging, basically, right? Together with other incredible teachers working throughout Europe, we are building a community called Spark Teachers for racialized teachers in Europe, building a space where racially minoritized teachers can come together to find support, find a space of belonging where they don't have to try and fit in, but where they can just share whatever they find can be difficult to share with colleagues in the school. One of my hopes is that all schools would have to implement an anti-racism policy for the school, because I do believe that that would both create awareness around this being a problem, but it will also require schools to actually take responsibility for creating those safer and braver spaces for all students, and especially racially minoritized students. I think one of the things that is really important is that teachers get a seat at the policy making tables, because we are the ones who are carrying out those laws, initiatives in the classroom. All students, individuals, children, young people should have the agency to take a lead in their own life. Equity in education is who you can become, right? So it's that you see your history reflected, that you see your culture reflected, that you see your language reflected, that you see your lived experiences reflected. And I think this is so important that all students in each and every classroom have that experience.